Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows Shredder from Playmates Toys. That's right, let's take a look at the new version of the Big Bad in action figure form. As you can see, Shredder comes on the same style blister card packaging we've seen for all of the other Out of the Shadows figures. The upper right-hand corner of the box has an image of the 4 turtles from the new movie, while the blister bubble fully showcases our Shredder action figure within. And when you rotate this box around to the backside, you get a look at the other figures available in this new lineup. So let's go ahead and pull Shredder outside of the box and take a close look at him. Where do we begin with this guy? The first Shredder in the first film was obviously way overdone. He was weird, he had way too many blades on him, he looked like he was going to be a big robot or something. I don't know what ended up happening with that. Obviously there was a lot of changes to that first movie. But everything we've seen for Shredder in the new movie looks like they've got things right. I really like the actor they've got playing Oroko Saki. I liked the small glimpses we've seen of Shredder in the new film. But looking at this action figure, I'm trying to figure out what the heck happened. I don't know if this is how Shredder looks in the movie, but it's certainly not the image of Shredder I got from these trailers. The first Shredder figure had way too much going on with it. This figure doesn't have nearly enough. Let's start by looking at that head sculpt. I don't know what's going on with this head sculpt. It looks strange and disproportionate. He just has basically black dots for eyes. The helmet doesn't look like it is, I don't know, man. It just doesn't look good. It's mostly solid black in color. We do have kind of the silver plastic for the shape of the blades on top, and some little silver straps are on the sides there that kind of fasten this black strap that's going around the head. Not a lot going on there, and just not really a great likeness all around. And then when you come down to the rest of the figure, you're going to notice that there's really not much going on here. He almost looks like he's wearing more of like a military type outfit than a ninja outfit. He's got like a black kind of flak jacket looking vest on there. We do have little silver buckles painted, but it's mostly solid black. The shoulder pieces are molded in a silver color plastic, while the rest of the arms are black, and then the forearms are painted more of like a metallic silver. As we come down the rest of the figure here, you'll notice he's wearing sort of kind of baggy-ish pants there. They're done in a black color. And then we just have the silver paint on the armor pieces on the front of the boots. And then the rest of it is black. So first of all, not a lot going on with this figure, either sculpt or color-wise. He is mostly just a solid black in color with a few kind of gray plastic pieces and some painted silver, but not a lot else going on with the details here. He's very skinny. He kind of looks a lot like a lot of the humans look in this line. But there's really just nothing menacing looking about this guy, right? And where's the blades? There doesn't seem to be any blades on this figure. Now, I mentioned that the first figure seemed like he was a little overdone as far as the blades go. This one is the exact opposite of that, having really no blades going on whatsoever. Now, we do have a few accessories that I'm going to show you in just a bit. Let's start with the articulation on this figure. The head can turn left and right and slightly move up and down. You can see it's ball jointed there, so it rolls all the way around. The arms have those same kind of ball joints, so our shoulders can go outwards, forwards, and backwards. We have a standard joint at the elbow. There's no swivels in the arms, and then we have swivels at the wrists there. There's nothing in the torso whatsoever, not even a waist swivel. We've got the hinge-like joints at the thighs, so the legs can go outwards, forwards, and backwards. We have swivels at the knees, standard joint at the knee, and then nothing at the feet. So this guy is even less articulated than the Turtles, which is kind of a bit of a bummer. There's not a lot of poses you can get pulled off with this guy, and since he doesn't have anything in the boot cuts, you kind of have to pose him a certain way to get him to stand good. You can notice I've had some balancing issues with him here. So that's what we got as far as articulation and sculpt. We have 3 accessories with this guy. First up, he does have these little blade attachments for his arms, so I guess we do get the wrist gauntlets. The clips are real pliable, so you got to be careful when clipping those on. They do have a tendency to bend, and they don't get the tightest grip, unfortunately, on the arms. Once you get them locked on there, this is what it looks like. They're big and bulky, and they're supposed to be like his wrist blades, but I got to be honest, they just don't look great. They really, really don't. And his next accessory is a gun. Yep, he's got a gun. Now, to be fair, maybe this is some sort of retro mutagen gun, maybe to try to like demutate the turtles or something. We don't know. This might have a role in the movie. I am really hoping it's not a real gun. Shredder should not be running around with a real gun. So my hope is that it's some sort of retro mutagen gun. Alright guys, it's comparison time. First of all, let's stand him alongside that figure from the first movie, which, holy cow, look at the difference. Now, seriously, that Shredder from the first movie may not have been the greatest representation of Shredder, but I'll be honest, he looks way better than this new Shredder. In fact, you know what this new Shredder reminds me of? The colors and the shape of them look a lot like the Shredder that came out from the Next Mutation toy line. And I never really liked that Shredder, but it looks better than this new one does. So if you pair this new Shredder up with Bebop and Rocksteady, you can see the scale there. They're a bit bigger than him. He stands almost the same height as Bebop, but Rocksteady's still taller. But he just, I don't know, there's really not a lot going on with this Shredder. If Bebop and Rocksteady are the gems of this line, which they definitely are, Shredder is the obvious dud. There's just not much going on with this figure. I mean, he's supposed to be the big, bad, menacing, evil foe, but when you put him with the Turtles, he looks like a schmuck that could easily be taken down by the Turtles without any effort. So, unfortunately, he's probably one of the worst figures, if not the worst figure, in this new Out of the Shadows lineup. Now, the new Out of the Shadows figures are hitting store shelves right now, so if this does look like a figure you want to pick up, or if you want to pick up any of the others, start checking places like Walmart and Target, who are already getting them in stock right now. So, happy hunting, my friends! And hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on my other Turtles reviews. Seriously, go check out Bebop and Rocksteady. They are way better than Shredder here.